still trying to talk about my gaming experience here. I was complaining to my mom. I was like, "Hey, Mom, all my friends have a gaming console. I really, really want one. Could we consider getting one?" And this was at the time of like the Xbox 360 already existed, that kind of thing. I was told by my dad, "Hey, my buddy, his name's Mark, he has an NES with Duck Hunt, Mario 1, and then Super Mario 3. So the first game I ever played on the closest thing that I've ever had to my own console, aside from the PS3, because I bought that, was the NES playing Super Mario Brothers 3. And that is no doubt something that I invested many hours of hanging out with friends. It was a lot of really weird ways of bonding experience.
Well, look, if you think about it now, like video games are a good way to bond.
Oh yeah,
like,
especially because there's so many.
Even just now, we're playing a single player game and we're learning about each other and
having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the general area of the pawn shop. Where's the pawn shop?
Why are you looking for the pawn shop?
Because I want to get a gun.
No, it's not the pawn shop. It's a shed.
You told me the pawn shop was in this area.
No, I thought you were at the pawn shop. The
shed
shed
was in this
It's
area.
a shed. It's like a
Well,
cabin.
then tell me where to go.
That building right there.
That one?
That one?
Yeah, that one.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
That one?
That one?
This is the guy who's blowing his brains out with the
You
gun.
gotta find the cave.
Yeah, this is the one.
I was about to
You
say
look in
the
there, see the
cave.
guy who's blowing his brains out with the gun, and the gun's right there.
That you can't. You just take his gun. That's awkward. I had a good question to ask you, Thomas.
What's that?
I forget.
Oh, there's a ladder right there. You can climb.
Oh
up.
right,
There's
yeah.
probably something in there.
How regularly do you play video games?
How regularly?
Yeah.
Not as often as people will say I do, if that makes any sense. People associate me with being a very hardcore, constant, never stops gaming gamer.
Oh really?
Yeah.
My mom thinks of me as that too.
Well, you kind of are.
What? I do other stuff.
Yeah, you do.
I'm heavily into my music.
Yeah.
I'm heavily into socializing.
The look on Thomas's face is like heavily.
Anyways.
Shut up. That was the jerky.
So what do you mean by that? Like, in a day or like in a week, how?
It's one of those roofs you can't like walk on. By the way.
Oh, well, I figured that out the hard way.
How long do you play video games like in a week?
I don't know. Weekly, it's hard to say. Daily, probably an hour a day.
Oh really?
If you average it out, because I go for like 2 days without playing it, and then I'll sit down and like play for 3 hours.
Oh okay.
You know, so when I do play, I play for a long time, but I don't usually play frequently or regularly.
Like just now, we've been playing video games for a long time, but that's just because we're all together hanging out playing video games.
Amen. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go take that house and freaking claim that
Safe
ass.
How about you, Austin? How regularly do you play video games?
Okay, so when I was really young, like when I got a PS2.
How often do you play video games right now?
Oh wait, I still haven't finished my.
We're just going off another tangent.
Sometimes it's like every day of the week. Sometimes it's like maybe like 2 or 3 days of the week.
So if you were to average it out, how many hours a day do you think you'd play?
Now that I've actually got a life and I can drive around, probably like 2 to 3 hours a day.
Okay.
But if I like really want to game like all day, I'll game all day.
This is strange.
Do guns not have durability?
Ooh.
There you go. There you go.
Well, dude,
No,
you have to
guns have
click
ammo.
this in order to aim. That's awkward for me.
You have to what?
You have to click R3.
I play video games probably
So, click
about
the
12
stick.
hours a day.
No, you don't. I didn't anyways.
I thought you said no, I don't.
This is what I have to do.
Oh.
Like,
I guess I could do that.
I played too
You have to
many
hold it
video
down.
games.
No, you just click it.
That's okay.
It's not awful. It's not awful.
That's like Halo style.
Kind of, yeah.
Except for Halo 5, which is trash. Probably shouldn't stop.
You got a locked chest right there, and the ones on the ground are usually more rare than the other ones.
Okay, Thomas. Evolution of gaming for you.
I thought we did Thomas's.
No, because
you kept interrupting him.
Yeah. That was cool. What? You did.
Austin
you can't say
I've been talking more.
Austin either can't speak at all or is interrupting people when he does.
Like left
Even when I'm trying not to interrupt you guys.
Anyways.
Being close.
There we go. When I was getting into gaming, I started without genuinely giving effort into games. I think the first time I ever tried to properly beat a game on my own without any friends around. Because Halo I beat, but that was with my friend. And like Halo 3, beat with my friend.
Halo's a really good multiplayer game.
It is. It's very, very much
It's
so.
fun to sit down on a couch with a few friends and play through it.
Play some Halo. So the first game that I think I ever properly went through and beat was a little charming game for the for the 3DS, for the DS called Drawn to Life.
What is Drawn to Life about?
Drawn to Life is a very creative and unique. There's no real way that I can describe it. It's a game of which you draw your character. And it's because of the 3DS, you have the touchpad.
Yeah.
Right? With the little stylus. You can draw your character, you draw the things that you create, you draw
you draw weapons and
your
stuff?
House. Yeah, and your weapons.
Awesome.
It's a very, very well made game. Probably if I had to make a top 10 underrated games, that'd be pretty high up on the list. And then when I got older, I convinced my mom to get me an Xbox. And that was something that probably started me on my gaming path, as that was something where I was like, man, I can do this. I can play games. This is amazing. And some of my highlights of my gaming experience, Assassin's Creed 2, because that was the first time I ever really played a sandbox game. And also it's what started me on my love of the Assassin's Creed franchise. That was a highlight of my gaming career. Assassin's Creed 2, big fan of that. To say it was the best in the series, I understand why people say that. Don't completely agree. But again, it's understood. Another highlight, which is I suppose in a little bit of a way, a guilty pleasure. I love Force Unleashed. The Force Unleashed 1. Force Unleashed 2 was alright, but the Force Unleashed 1 was, in my opinion, probably actually one of the best ways, or one of the best games I ever played. And that's a high bar. Now, where I think I started to appreciate games in more of a critic, like, oh man, this game is good or this game is bad. It used to be I used to play games. It was never this game was good, this game is bad. So, in other words, playing a game used to be strictly for fun, but now I almost have this critic approach to games, which almost bugs me because I wish I could just go back to just having a gaming experience that I used to have. What I used to do. But yeah. So I think the reason why I love those games that I played on the Xbox, when I first got a really nice console. No, when I had the NES, the only games I ever had for the NES was Duck Hunt and Mario. So when you beat them, all you could do is play them again when friends come over.
When you had Duck Hunt, did you have the
gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how you play that game is you hold the gun against the
Yes, I
TV.
held the gun against the TV.
Really?
Yeah. There's no other way to play that game.
I can play it away.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
You have to have your gun right against the TV.
I'm about to die.
Yeah. You don't have any med kits either.
I need to make some lockpicks.
Make a med kit.
So there's definitely that nice time of me gaming, but when I got my PS3, it was definitely the time of Thomas is playing games and he is not liking them or he's liking them. Holy shit, zombie, piss like right the fuck off.
You had a backlash there?
Oh,
You're able to use backlash?
Yeah.
But we don't have it unlocked.
Sometimes it will turn you around. Like if
no, you just look behind you. You can't throw anything behind you.
Oh, let me see. Do it again.
Like that. Anyways, when I got my PS3, that's when I started being more of a I suppose more of a critic. Like I would tell my friends, "Oh man, this game did a lot of things wrong."
Have you ever?
I'm so gonna die.
Have you ever played through a game that you don't like?
Like played all the way through.
Yeah.
I think there are a couple games that I had that were like that.
Really?
I think so.
What's one of the worst games that you've played all the way through?
All the way through?
Yeah. Make a health pack.
I don't.
Make a health pack.
I can't.
Yeah, I thought you did. You not just craft one?
I did, and I used it,
Oh,
but I could only craft the one.
I didn't realize that you made them. Use them.
I'm gonna take that safe house later. That was difficult. So, yeah. What was I talking about?
You bought a PS3 and then you were.
I bought a PS3 and I was more of a critic. The worst game I ever played through. The worst game I ever played through? I didn't play through a whole lot of crap games. There was this really shitty game for the DS. It was called X-Men. It was like X-Men 3, the game. No. That is definitely not the worst game I've played. The worst game I've ever played through all the way. Holy fuck. It was Call of Duty for the 3DS, or not for the 3DS, for the DS.
Was that a thing?
That was a thing.
Wow.
It was the worst fucking game, and I played the whole thing because that was before I had a PS3, and that was a Christmas present that I got when I was like 12, or something like that. I can't remember. Shit, that game was so fucking awful. But
Yeah, I don't get how I can talk. I don't get it.
You don't get what?
How am I supposed to talk?
Just add comments. We've been doing it pretty well so far. Have you seen, have a normal conversation?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
That's what we're doing.
Do I do that though?
Do you do that?
Am I capable of having a normal conversation?
In real life, you do mean?
You tell me. I don't know.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh my gosh, you can throw your weapon at people. It's Dead Island.
Yeah. That's a very Dead Island skill.
Should I get the Dead Island skill?
What else do you have?
What's a shield?
Sturdiness.
Your body gets more athletic. You're able to absorb more damage. I'd say get that one for now.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that one. So yeah, I got a PS3, and then I think one of the best games...
There's a guy that you can save right there, by the way.
Yes, there is. The best game that I've played recently...
He's right there.
Ow. The best game that I've played recently was by far the Last of Us. Because recently, I've been fucking playing the shit out of that game. It's such a good game.
It's like, sometimes you hear, good and bad things about a game.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard any bad things about that game.
Last of Us?
Yeah. I think I've heard one or two people say that they don't like it.
And I've just heard people say that they cried. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to cry?
No, you're a heartless bastard.
No, I'm not going to cry.
Are you one of the people, Austin, who is like, it's just pixels, so it doesn't matter?
No.
something?
No, I've generally cried. over
No,
a game.
he's the kind of guy who cries while playing Kingdom Hearts. Fucking Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Yeah, there's like 20% of people on this planet that you just offended.
Yeah, probably.
Did you say 20 or 20%?
20%.
I think you said 20 people.
No, I said
I'm like
20% of people on this planet.
20% of people on this planet. That's a big percentage.
That's Thomas. That's actually impressive. You just offended over 1 million people. What's 20%?
No, I could do a lot better than that. I could